He's actually a character.
Yeah.
You're about to go on?
Yeah, I just turned us on. So we're talking right now. This is Live FM on the morning wake up with Solar FX this morning. That dulcet tone that you just heard there. Yeah. And that it is the tone actually suits the look. We've got a handsome and beautiful couple in studio this morning. They are of the stations. They're on their own, doing their own thing. The Rinehart, husband and wife duo, Dominic and Laura Shrivers. Good morning, team. Welcome to the show.
Morning.
Good morning, sir. Morena.
Morena. Look at you two, eh? Husband and wife performing at Festi One. Now, I'm married. Love my wife to pieces, right? There's some things that I don't want to do with my wife, though. One of those things is play Game of Life with her because she cheats, right? So first thing I'm going to ask you guys is, why do you want to play together?
We already do it.
Is that a fun experience? I mean, that's a loaded question.
That's a great question.
It is a great question.
Talk to us about working together.
Yeah.
Because you're married, you're a husband and wife, but you also play music together. So talk to us about the dynamic between husband and wife and playing together as Rinehart.
It's music is something that we share, and we've always shared it together. It's been a source of joy. So I think even when we were dating and engaged, we'd go on a date, we would take our instruments somewhere and just play music. And then actually that was how I proposed to Laura. We did one of those dates. We'd like take a violin and a guitar, and then we'd go to somewhere in Auckland. And so it's actually been like natural for us to, this morning. It's been natural for us to play together. And then when we just started creating music, it just happened. So
it's beautiful.
we're like, yeah, let's
Don't play the
go.
game of life with Laura because I can tell that she will probably cheat in that, Dom. Well, can I just back that up a bit? And if we can just get personal a little bit, did you propose? Did you sing?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Of course.
stud. You look at you.
Dancing is not my thing.
Okay, so what? You just sang to her and say, "Will you marry me?" type of thing.
Yeah, we asked our priest if he could open up the church, and like no one was in there, so it was nighttime, and he lit a whole bunch of candles. He's such a romantic, hey. He lit some candles for us, and at the cathedral in the city, and then we had like the choir loft to ourselves, and so she thought we were just doing another one of those dates.
Yeah.
A special one, because I was like, oh, we've never been allowed up here before. Like, what?
And there's candles around.
Yeah.
What's going
Candles.
on?
I didn't actually click. So I'm like, man, I was slow that day.
No, but that's good because then it was a surprise.
Did he have to go back on the chorus a couple of times?
Yes,
I'm asking you to marry me.
That's beautiful. Oh man, making me feel real stink about my proposal. Anyway,
Were you like playing the game of life and you came to me?
here's $100. Will you marry me?
Please. Oh, it's so lovely to see you guys. And so previously known as The Stations, talk us through Rinehart, new name. Is this a little bit of a new identity? What's happening?
Well, right, the station is still alive.
Okay.
So don't freak out,
fret.
everyone.
Well, that's good to
yeah.
know because people have been concerned about what's going on with the station. So, yes, still around.
Still around.
Okay.
Songs will be recorded. Just a few family things at the moment. Rachel has a new baby. His name's Otto. Oh, he's so gorgeous. But in terms of Rinehart was actually started by Dom years ago. And so when I met him, it was, I think, one of the first, maybe the second time or third time I met you. You were like, oh, come to a gig. I'm doing a Rinehart gig. And I was like, oh, this guy, cool. That's really nice. But where did the name come from, darling?
Yes, I was going to ask that.
It was actually a novel I was reading at university called The Invisible Man. And there's a guy in there called Rinehart, and he's just a lot of things. He's a lot of things to a lot of people. And not necessarily good things. No, he's just a really interesting kind of character.
Yeah.
And you know, it reminded me of like Paul's thing, where he's like, be all things to all men.
Great.
And I just like the name. So I was like, yo, let's do it.
And you're performing as a duo in Rinehart. Is this the first time for a while that you guys have been on a big stage in front of a lot of people together?
Yeah, well, we missed Festival 1 last year. I guess everyone missed it last year. And so, yeah, it has been quite a while, I guess, you know, COVID and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's exciting. I mean, I think last time we were at Festival 1, it was like on the big stage with lots and lots of people. So.
Yeah, talk us through about the magic of performing at Festival 1 and the magic of performing together. What's that like for you both?
Oh, Festival One is just something else. Well, it's like one of the best weekends of our year. You just come out of it feeling like your heart is full, that you're filled with the Holy Spirit, and you're ready to just take on the rest of the year. And performing there is just beautiful. You're seeing people from all walks of life, different churches, different, it's just awesome. And the spirit of it's just so there's so much love at the festival. So yes, lots of love.
I mean, Bex has been to Festival One before. I haven't been, so I'm really looking forward to being down there and actually listening to you guys perform live as well. All the artists that perform at Festival One are empowering, and you would hope that they'll be hopeful as well. So messages from your music to the people listening, what do you want them to receive?
We're going to share a lot in our sets about our personal story over the last few years, and even before that. A couple of years ago at Festival One, we performed, and then a good friend of ours, who's a relatively famous musician, who was there, and he's like, "Oh, it was good. Like, you guys need to tell a bit more of a story, though." And so, what we're really aiming to do this year with Rinehart is to tell quite a story, especially in our second step. And like we've done with the stations, we don't like to shy away from topics that are sometimes a bit like taboo or difficult. Mm-hmm. So there's going to be all kinds of stuff in the set, stuff about, love and joy and marriage and things, harder topics like miscarriages and, and none of that is, we don't have a song called, miscarriage, but it's like topics that come into the songs, which we're just really looking forward to being able to be honest with people, because we always find people really appreciate that and they come and tell us afterwards.
And songs of thanks too, because we are currently 20 weeks pregnant.
Congratulations!
Yeah.
That's so good.
Amen to that. Congratulations, team. Congratulations, guys. And today you're actually going to get the scan and find out what the gender is?
Yeah, and the next one.
Big morning. Pretty cool to have you both walk in and be like, actually, we're a team of 3, not just 2.
Yeah.
So you're talking a little bit about, what you're going to share more at Festival One. What is the heart behind any of your upcoming work or albums, or what's on the pipeline? And what would be your message to people about this is what Rinehart is about? This is what we stand for.
Oh, that's a big question. Yeah, I'm getting the point.
Yeah. She's like, take this one, please.
Yeah. I know when I started writing a lot of the material, I was in university, so I was like thinking about the idea of like yuppies a lot, because I wasn't a yuppie. But so I was kind of like annoyed at yuppies.
What's a yuppie?
I like a young professional.
Oh,
like
young pro.
Like just people who have it all together.
Yeah.
I think. And I wouldn't say I have it all together now, but when you're like a poor student and you're trying to park in Mount Eden to catch a bus in the cities, so you don't have to pay for parking, that kind of thing. I think that's kind of where Rinehart came from. Where's it going? I'd say it's about storytelling based on where we're at, and I think we're very much at a stage where we want to start thinking about future generations. I guess we're having a kid and stuff like that. It makes you start thinking about like responsibility, and not just people say for the planet, but like real responsibility for people and for communities and things like that. So there's a lot of material about like people who are homeless, rough sleepers, people who are slightly less privileged than us in society, and I guess the people that you often just don't see, people in between, the in-betweeners, I guess you could call them.
Well, you got some deep and exciting stuff that we're diving into with Rinehart. This is great. Before you jam, because we've been just sort of hearing your musicianship, Laura plays the violin. Do a lot of people know that Laura plays the violin? I think this is the first time we've had a violin into the studio this morning. So,
Well, there we go.
how long have you been playing the violin?
Oh, since I was 7 years old. So quite a long time.
Wow.
I do remember once I taught Josh how to play violin on air.
Oh my god!
Did you?
Oh,
Yeah, I
nice.
think I taught him how to play Jurassic Park, was it?
No.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
It
No,
was.
no, he looks like Jurassic Park. That's the only thing you'll get right.
It's an impressive instrument.
Actually, he's a bit Jeff Goldblum, Jurassic Park. You're right.
Oh, okay. So next to Rinehart, what's the story with the music before we get you to perform?
Yeah, well, we want to record a Rinehart album, I guess, or like an EP. So that will be next for us. We've got plenty of songs just sitting there waiting to be had. And then I actually did an album back in 2016 when I was just a solo act. So that's out there on Spotify. So it's Rinehart, Rinehart. So there's no H after R. So it's just Rinehart.
And that's on Spotify and
that's
iTunes?
on Spotify, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And Festival 1, where can people find you to perform
Yeah.
at Festival 1?
We're actually doing 2 sets. So the first one's on the Forest stage, and it's on Saturday at 8:30 p.m.
Yes, so the app says 9:30, but it's actually 8:30. It's going to be changed, so just.
So that's Forest stage on Saturday, 8:30 p.m. And then on Sunday, we're going to be playing on the Market stage, and that's at 4:15.
Just before you have
Sunday.
your barbecue.
You guys got some good times.
good,
Saturday
right?
night, Sunday.
Yeah.
Big things.
I'm going to have to get a
fun.
double dose of Rinehart when I'm down there. Okay. All right. So we're going to go out with your a song this morning. Do you want to talk about what this is and what it means, Tom?
Yeah, sure. I started this song as part of the lyrics. I started the song when I met Laura, and yeah, I think at the time it was just like so crazy everything that was going on. So when we met, we like tried being friends for a couple of weeks, and just failed at that because we had to be more than friends. And so this is a song about our early days and about becoming the person that you're meant to be for this other person.
Beautiful.
It's called I Can't Stop Loving You.
Jeepers.
You're not crying, I
I
am.
might just have to record this and play it down to my wife when I get home tonight.
You'll be like, "Wow."
We hope you enjoy this. Before you go, thanks so much for taking time out to pop in this morning. We've been blessed by having you two here, and all the best with baby. God bless you
so
both, and
much.
looking forward to catching you guys at Festival 1.
Thanks so much.
Here they are. It's Rinehart right here at Life FM.
Siamese golden eyes, and beneath molten fire, see wealth in everything. So beautiful, daybreak, dutiful, but with dawn dies a day. Beams of light are conspiring into my room. She said, sleep on it tonight and you'll find your crew. I won't stop, I can't stop loving you. Okay, we're gonna need Biggs' help soon on the tambo. Here she comes. We counted the cost and soon made up for lost time. A summer in the chamber. Yes. I was hardly a man with two working hands, but I knew I had to claim her. So I started this song to remind me later on this is the best thing you ever did. If only I wasn't mad, I'm still becoming who I am. And there's no shame in taking time to make a king out of a kid. Here we go. Beams of light are conspiring into my room. She says, sleep on it tonight and you'll find your crew. Stop loving you. I won't stop. I can't stop loving you. Woo. Loving you. Loving you. Siamese golden eyes, and beneath molten fires see wealth in everything. So when you look upon me, cover me in gold and set me in a mold that I can wriggle round.